results have not come out. It has actually stopped. We have been waiting for a long time. There has been no further announcement about the results of this election. Now we hear things which worry us. It would seem that in many of the constituencies, the counting has actually finished. But the officer concerned refused to sign Form 14. And because of that, the official announcement cannot be made. Now it is likely that there will be some hanky-panky being done in order to frustrate the wishes of the people. This is a very serious thing. It's not fake news. You cannot take me to the courts for saying fake news, but the fake news is coming from them. They are not announcing because we believe from our unofficial counting that they are left far behind. And the likelihood is that they will not be forming the government. We also believe that certain meetings are being held, and we worry about what is the intention of the meetings, which involve big names. I hope and I pray that the people who are responsible for keeping law and order in this country will not tolerate any deliberate attempt to create a situation which will end up with the new law, the Social Security law, being a national security law being applied, and people will be arrested without arrest. So this is very serious. The time is very late now. It should be coming out now. By now we would know who is winning and who is losing. But there is a deliberate attempt to delay by not signing Form 14. Thank you.
Dr. Mahathir, is Najib convening a Security Council meeting right now, sir?
Well, I heard there were some meetings, but I don't know who is meeting whom, but it concerns the result of this election. Anything else?
Based on your unofficial results, how many seats have you all won? Based on your estimate?
We need to have only 112 seats, and we would be winning. It would seem that we have practically achieved that figure, and the figure for the BN is very much less than that. There is no way they can catch up.
So we understand you have crossed 120, above 112.
112.
Crossed 112.
Yeah,
Okay.
112. The total number of seats is 2,222.
Yeah.
So it is 111 is the cutoff point. So we need 112.
How many states have fallen to Pakatan in your calculations?
Unofficially, we have captured 4 states.
In addition,
5 states.
Which are the states, sir?
Huh?
Which are the states?
The states would be Penang, Selangor, Melaka, Negeri Sembilan, and Johor.
and Kedah.
And Kedah.
6, sir.
Kedah. Yeah. So practically the whole of the peninsula is already won by the PH, Pakatan Harapan. In Sabah, I am told that the same thing is happening, where Form 14 is not being signed. There is a delay. There are also instances of blackouts and things like that. And I believe that Shafi Abdal himself have already finished counting and he has won. But they refused to sign Form 14, and therefore they are not announcing that he has actually won the election.
Dr. Mahathir, what if Najib declares emergency tonight? What is your advice to Malaysians?
Well, Malaysians are not violent people, but I don't think they would allow this kind of thing to happen, because it's quite obvious from the showings by the people that they want Najib out. I am worried that certain people with authority might be backing him. I would like to remind you about the story of President Marcos. Marcos was protected by the police and the armed forces until he murdered Aquino. That was when Enrile as well as Ramos withdrew their support from the dictator. I'm sure that we don't want to see somebody murdered before people come to their senses. People must know what is their duty, and they must do what is right according to the Constitution and the laws of this country.
What would you like to say to your people here in Malaysia?
I would like to say that they should not take this lying down. I'm not instigating anybody, but they are the ones who are instigating by refusing to follow the rules, the laws, and even the Constitution of this country.
What is your advice to Najib from now?
Well, declare that he is no longer Prime Minister. But most importantly, don't get in the way of the officials about announcing the results of the election.
Dr. Mahathir, sir, will you see the king tomorrow if anything such untoward happens in terms of emergency or anything like that?
Well, I would like to see the king if anything untoward happens. But the question is whether he will see me.
Constitutionally, he appoints the Prime Minister.
Yes, he appoints the Prime Minister. But if I want to see him about becoming Prime Minister because I have a majority, yes. But now, without this declaration, without announcing the results of the election, I do not get the majority to make me the Prime Minister, which would enable me to visit and see the king.
So just to clarify, what exactly do you think is happening right now, and what's going to happen in the next
What
few
is
hours?
happening right now is that the SPR, or the Election Commission, is not doing its duty. It's holding back on the result because they have a duty to sign Form 14, which is the official declaration of the results of each constituency.
And what action will you take if they continue to hold out and don't announce the results?
Well, I don't like to think about going violent, but I think they should come to their senses, especially the police and the armed forces. Thank you.
Thank you.